So it is about uh, 14:51 p.m. I couldn't think what time it was, and it's Thursday afternoon. It's a pretty nice day actually. It's great. So this is a video I've been wanting to do for about a month, and never got around to it because got sidetracked and shit. So this is I'm sorry. Just two fucking words, easy shit. So, to understand my present condition, you need to understand my past. So, before all this, I used to. What the fuck? Oh, Christ. My Twitter friends. Um, Before I was really super nice and shit, I used to be a real asshole. Like, pretentious, incel asshole. Before I even knew what the word incel was, I had very bad habits. Like, oof. And I did so much damage, and it was so horrible. And I hated how I used to be. Like, oh, it was so horrible. Um, One of the worst things I ever said. Well, no, I used to say a lot of bad shit, but the worst thing I ever said was that all women deserve to be raped. Yeah, I was that bad. Why did I say it? Because that's how I felt. And that was my younger years. That was like my late teens. So like 18, 19, I had that mindset. And I'm glad I don't have that mindset anymore. Like, ugh. I used to blame women a lot for a lot of my problems. I used to do that a lot. But then, as I got older, I realized that I wasn't the fool. It wasn't. Wait, how do I say that? They weren't the problem. I was the problem. I had my own issues to deal with, and they had their issues as well. So I didn't. My POV switched around properly, so I wasn't being so fucking retarded about it. I remember one time on Yahoo Messenger. I I told a woman to go get raped. That was my one liner for a lot of issues back then. Like, wow. Yeah. I told a webcam, I thought it was a bot. Because back then, like, trying to think, towards the end of, like, late 2000s, early, I got a belch and it's stuck. Like early 2010s, Messenger was still kind of popular. And I always got bots and shit, and it drove me fucking nuts. So I'm like, you know what, go get raped. That was just like my one line to get them the fuck off. And I said it to one of them, turned out it was an actual person. Because they repeatedly spammed eat shit and die over and over. And like, ooh, fuck. Yeah. And I was on Skype too, and I kept getting Skype bots as well, and that drove me fucking nuts. So, yeah, I don't say that anymore. But, yeah, I wasn't a nice person. I am nice, but back then I had such a hellion attitude. And now I'm just like, now I'm a lot calmer and shit. So, there are people I hurt in this process, and oh man, I hurt so many people so bad. But at least, I'm owning up to it. I admit I fucked up. I'm not perfect in whatever, in any way whatsoever. Can't get my words out. Um, yeah, I hurt one friend that I hurt the most was Care Bear. And she was so amazing to me over the course of about 3 or 4 years. Me and her were really good friends. And I burned that bridge to fucking ashes because she rejected me and I blew the fuck up at her. Like, it was bad. I blew it like, ooh. Incel blow up. Like, ugh. Like, it was just, oh, it was so bad. Like, ugh. Like, there are levels to incel. There is, and I've seen some of them vids, and I'm like, wow. Like, there's the stalking incel. There's the uh, all women are bad. It's their fault. They owe me sex. And then there's the one up at the top where it's like, hey, I tried to fuck my cousin and she wouldn't give it to me, and she has to because she's a woman. I'm a little below that with what I did. Oh, man. Because I threw my weight into the argument. I threw my looks into the argument. And, oh, man, I hurt her. Oh, so bad. But there is a bright side to this. I actually did apologize to her. I did. I reached out to her early this year or last year, and I apologized to her. I told her, because at first I didn't remember what I did and why she was mad at me. Because you got to remember, I have a lot of trauma on my ass, and I'm trying to sift through everything, and stuff pops up randomly. So when I started talking to her, because I missed her, I want to talk to her. She's like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, what I do? She's like, you don't remember. I'm like, no, what did I do? And she's like, you blew up at me. I'm like, huh? So, and then everything started coming back, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, so I apologized to her about it. And she's like, I just don't, I don't want to deal with it, and, don't want to deal with you anymore. I'm like, totally get it. So I left her alone, and then she subsequently blocked me at the same time. Like, okay, fine, cool. But she had a lot on her plate as well, so totally understandable. Um, what else did I do? Shit. I burned a bridge between my best friend of, how many years were we friends? About 6 years. Mike. The videos upload fun times with Mike. Yeah. Me and him were basically brothers. Like, he was there for me through a lot of shit. And we had so many great late night chats on the stoop. And I burned a bridge with him because I felt that he was putting me on the back burner. And I don't like being on the back burner because, if you, the way, there we go. That's a tiny one. If you engage me in conversation, it makes my fucking day. It excites me, it makes me happy, keeps me going. However, I'm not a toy that you can just play with at your disposal and put, back on the shelf when you're done, and then take down when you need me for, whatever. That's how I am. Now, I do regret burning the bridge with him, and he even made it clear he didn't want to talk to me anymore. And I was like, all right, fine, fuck it, whatever. And then I reached out to his girlfriend and, asked if he was still mad at me. I haven't heard back, so I guess she doesn't use Messenger anymore, or she's just done with Facebook, so at least I tried. 'Cause I did a lot of dumb shit, like, and they had just had a kid, so I was like super jealous, which was stupid, but, you know, shit happens. I mean, I'm aware that people, have, work, their friends, their family, you time, obviously. I mean, that comes first and foremost for anybody. Um, and then, eventually get around to me. But it's like sometimes I want to be number one, you know? Sometimes I want to be that. Um, what else did I do? I did fuck a lot of shit up, man. I used to have such a fucked up mindset with, how I perceived women and shit. It was so bad. I was like, if a woman experiences trauma, it makes her a better person. And technically, that is kind of true. But I don't really stick with that a whole lot. I try to, look at it from every point of view. God, I used to say that was basically the worst of what I used to do. Like, I used to blame women all the fucking time for everything, and it was so stupid. Now I'm like, oh, I'm the idiot. I'm not thinking with a full open mind like I should be. Now that I have a full open mind and I have tons of female friends to bounce shit off of and learn, it's helpful. It's really opened me up and it helps a lot. Um, but yeah, will I ever apologize for what my mother does? Or what I do to my mother? No, because she needs help more than I do. Fuck. Whew. Man, oh man. Like just yesterday, she calls me a lazy, inconsiderate hog because I didn't get the door for them. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah. That's me. Lazy, inconsiderate hog because I didn't get the door. Whatever. Fuck it. Fun times. Yeah, I used to objectify women hardcore. I used to. I think that was about it with that. But I don't do it as much now. I'm just like, oh, cool, nice. They're awesome people. They're actually people you can talk to. um, what else have I learned? Not to take people for granted. That's for sure. I used to do that a lot. I'm trying to break that fucking habit. It's so hard because I put so much energy and time into people, and most of them don't return that shit. And that sucks. It's hard. So, you know, kind of sorry I wasted my time on people who didn't deserve my, energy and attention, basically. Um, what else? I think that was about it, mostly. No, there's one more. My ex. Yeah, I really fucked her up. Although, to be honest, we fucked each other up because she, like, ahead of time, she warned me what she had illness wise. She had schizoaffective, borderline personality, manic depressive, and I think that was it. And she's like, "Are you sure you still want to be with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, I can handle that." Whew. Yeah, I handled it all right. We handled the, we handled each other poorly. Like we had a good 23 months together, but and this was over a decade ago. But I said a lot of bad shit. Yeah. Cause we were both young. Like we were in our early 20s. Didn't know shit. We just didn't care. And oh man, it was so rough. Whew. Let's see. I. What do I want to do? Oof. My. Man, I can't even speak because I got a belch. It's trying to come out. I. There we go. Better. Much better. I hate that shit. I hate that. Like, I'm gonna say this and. Bitch. What do I do? I was obsessed with boobs back then, so I was like, I had a good relationship, but I kept asking random chicks for tit pics. Uh, even sexted with oh, who, some random. And it just like, because she was stressing me out so much, and it was like we didn't know communication skills that well. Like we talked and shit, but trying to talk about heavy shit was really hard because back then I wasn't open minded as I am now. Now that I'm fully open minded and shit, I really do look back on that. I'm like, man, I really fucked that shit up. And then she decided to cheat on me by going, like, we were supposed to go see Beauty and the Beast in 3D when it was in theaters, but she decided to go all the way up to Jersey, fuck some random dude, and not tell me. Because because I couldn't get a hold of her all day, and it scared me. I didn't know where the fuck she went. And she told me what she did. I was like, that's nice. So, oh man, I'm stiff as hell. So, yeah, that hurt. Like, we had a good run. We were really good with each other, but not for each other. Because, like, her illnesses got in the way a lot. And it was just one of those things. Like we were good, but in the end, it just didn't pan out. And it was so difficult at the same time. And she had some jealousy issues too. Oh my God. Because she was jealous of my dead bestie, Crystal. It was before she died. Because the time I was dating my ex, Allie, well, my ex fiance, Allie, my bestie, Crystal, had come back into my life. And we were hanging out and talking and whatnot. And she was jealous of her. I was like, why don't you go be with her? She got bigger tits than me. I'm like, it ain't about tits. Like, me and Crystal are best friends. You have nothing to be jealous about. Fuck. Ugh. And she really didn't have anything to be jealous about, honestly. Like, Crystal, it was funny because me and Crystal were both in relationships at that time. And it was just, it was so perfect. It was like we both have great people, we got good shit going on. But, it didn't work out. So, whatever. I used to, oh God, I used to think every woman was a cheater. Oh yeah. A cheater, a whore, a slut, a bitch. Let me think, what else? Like, I'm dragging everything out. Like, I have no fucking qualms about this. Like, I am confronting a lot of shit. What else? I think it was about it. Back then, I didn't call a woman a cunt or a twat. I was like, bitch. Or I told her, yeah, I was like, you bitch, go get raped, or bitch, go get fucked, or whatever. I was an angry person back then. Now I'm like, you're a dick. That's just how I am now. I'm just like, I'm calm, cool, and collected. Versus back then when I was erratic, hyper, and angry. Just so angry all the time. What else? I think that was it. Yeah, that was about it. Yeah, pretty much that was it. So, yeah, I'm sorry for the shit I used to be. But at the same time, it's growth. It's part of who I am. It's my past. I accept it. I'm not perfect. Shit happens. I'm not like that anymore, thank fuck. Like, I'm much more mature now, and it's like, ugh. It's just so hard. It's so hard. It's hard to believe that I used to be like that. But looking back, it's like, damn, I really was. But now I'm a better person. So growth really helps change you. It's a lot. It helps a lot. I love it. It's just really hard to, accept that shit happen sometimes. But yeah, I'm sorry I burned bridges with people too. I hate that. But sometimes it's like you gotta do it, even though you don't want to. Because if you think about it in retrospect, if you didn't burn that bridge, you wouldn't be where you are now. And I look at that and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of true. If I hadn't burned that bridge with, I look at it on a positive note. Like, if I hadn't burned the bridge with Mike, I wouldn't have new friends that I got now. If I hadn't, been cheated on by Allie, I wouldn't have. Or no, if I stuck it out with Allie, I wouldn't have had that kiss with Crystal that I wanted for so long. I thought it was raining. Like caught something outside my window caught my eye. God. If I hadn't, said all that bad shit, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I definitely wouldn't be making these videos either. Because back then I was super fucking shy. I'm like, what else? So, for everything I did, there's a light at the end of the tunnel for everything. It's a good way to look at it. It's all about learning and accepting your flaws. And I have many, many flaws that I work on. And I better those flaws. And I accept those flaws because they're mine, not anyone else's. And nobody can take that shit away from me because they're not me. They don't know my fucking story. I mean, you might know my fucking story, but you don't know every part of it. There's so much still to be discovered. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, like I'm definitely more respectful to women. My mother excluded because no thanks. I have no love for narcissistic sociopaths who gaslight. So yeah, her excluded. Everybody else is cool. And I know you might not agree with that, but dude, yeah. It's been rough emotionally on me, so it's like I like growing into who I'm supposed to be. The way I look at it, everything I go through is part of my cocoon into my metamorphosis into what I'm supposed to be. What am I supposed to be? I don't know yet. Find out. So, yeah, it's been fun. So, I'm glad I made this video. I'm glad I'm past this shit. I'm glad I've matured. And also, all the things that I've confessed to since I've been doing this, I feel a lot better about myself. I really do. Like, I'm really, like, working on being more positive, and it's not stressing me out as much either, which is really nice. It's like, damn, I feel so good. Like, I got my head on my shoulders, I got my shit, getting my shit in order. Ugh. Tired. Might need to take a nap. It's helping me a lot. It's like Bella's been telling me, she's like, for all the bad that I've been going through with, losing mom and Beck's bullshit and everything else, I do deserve good. I do deserve to have some good in my life. I do deserve to have good coming my way. Now, do I feel self-entitled about that? Just a fraction. Because mostly when good shit comes my way, bad follows. It's how I think and how I feel. And it's been the case for a lot of stuff, so yeah, it sucks. Um but yeah, like yeah, I feel a lot better. I really do. It's like I got that heaviness going on now, like woof, I just let out a lot of shit. uh, so yeah. So if your opinion changes on me, that's cool. I don't care. Everybody has opinions. They're like assholes. We all got one. uh, but at least I can own up to my shit. Unlike other people who can't. So, just own up to your shit. It's not hard to do. I don't know why it's so fucking hard. It's like, I'm wrong. I've done bad shit. I'm moving forward. Can you do the same thing? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. So, till next time, like and subscribe. Thoughts and prayers.